Hey guys, welcome to Cruisin' Tarot. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and begin my Trump reading for the month of October. Happy Halloween, guys. Let's see what's going on with Trump. Whether you love him or hate him, it doesn't matter to me. I try to do it as unbiased, open-minded kind of reading because I want truth and clarity to come through above all. Whether I like him or not, that's not what's important in this reading. What's important, truth and clarity. Let's see what's happening with Trump. What is he dealing with? Some things that go by image, feeling, or the tarot cards. What's going on with Trump? Let's see what's going on with Trump. I'm going to pull different cards here to see what's going on. Sorry, my dog's outside barking. Alright, so there's some kind of justice here. There's an opportunity to present some kind of truth. There's an opportunity to balance things out, to make things work. And it's almost like the Queen of Justice is paying attention to a lot of people. There's a lot of people are in line. And it's almost like they're almost normal. And then something about their hair or brain is being fried here. Or it's lit on fire of some sorts. There's a new opportunity for that. And this has to do with some kind of sneaky bad behavior. So I don't know if this involves Trump or not, or it's more like he's having to lay down some kind of new opportunity for justice on the situation. See what else is going on. What else is going on with Trump? I do this reading, again, I have to explain it every single time because I don't want people to go crazy on me. I do this because Trump is a Gemini and I'm a Gemini, so I want to do this because it's the first president since I've been born as a Gemini, alright? I may continue afterwards if I enjoy this and it gets enough views. What else is going on with Trump that we need to know as a president? What is he doing? What's going on with him? Something strongly is changing. Something he was trapped, entangled with. There's some kind of change. And it's happening in layers and phases of some sorts. What is this about? Specifically. It has to do with some kind of heartache. There's a Facebook logo too. And a happy smile. It could be some kind of heartache. Some grief, some betrayal he's going to be facing. But there's a strong change in this and how he's sad about it or will be sad about it because of the change. Some kind of feminine energy here. Is this about a person specifically? If so, who is this about? Someone he's married to. See, I was looking at her and wondering if it was that. It could be about his wife. Or an ex-wife or an ex, period. One more card. What else? Okay, something was revealed. Something will be shaken up, like a disaster or a tower moment where everything changes completely with her. Well, this flipped too. Okay, so there'll be like some kind of temptation, some kind of offer, some kind of romanticism here. And it has to do with that because I'm seeing the flower and the apple here. And then there's some kind of feeling hopeless, anxiety over it. Right? Some kind of heartache, probably. I'm going to pull some more cards to see what else this is about. Alright, so let me grab some more. I'm going to pull these Halloweenish type of cards because it's a month of Halloween too. Let's see. What's going on with Trump? What shit's going on for Trump? Let's get the middle. some kind of castle, empire, White House. I don't know what you want to call it. Or some kind of building that's big or it's very important. It could be religious, something like that. It could be something up in the mountains, something high or self-righteous or hard to get to or really expensive. Tower accident, random, and it was fated. There's something within a cave or hiding, something in hiding. Skeletons in the closet. Skeletons in the closet. All right. Why is this so dusty all of a sudden? All right, let's see what else. What else is happening for Trump in the month of October? That was 3 of them already, okay. He's going to open something up. Or let someone go. Okay, let me read it one way and then I'll read it the second way. He's opening the door of possibly information here. Something we've been scared of or he's been scared of doing. It has to do with family dynamic or somebody missing or young. Missing or young here. And then we have something that he's discovered or information has to be discovered or exposed about it. Or this could be someone he's led and escaped or someone escaped and he's scared that this will be discovered. I mean, if everybody's thinking, which I think these things have a lot of dust or something. It just feels weird. Okay. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but if that, you know, if it is Epstein that China doesn't want us to, if it is true, I don't know. Everybody's making up so much crap. But I'm going to look. I did a reading already about this in a different video if you guys want to check that out. So, about the conspiracy ones, you're going to have to check that. I'm not going to ask the same question. So, look for my conspiracy type of video. It's going to be out September or October. But anyways, if it is Epstein that's escaped and he's worried about it, us finding out that he's escaped, if he has the power and the authority and he has, you know, if he can, why not just take care of that? I don't know how else to say that. Why not just go take care of that, you know? Anyways, I'm just saying. He's an evil person. Epstein is an evil person. Just saying. Why not take care of that person? Put him back in jail or handle him if you know where he's at or something. I mean, he can't be more powerful than the president, can he? I don't know. I would just take care of that, bringing him back in and making an example out of him in court. All right. Let's see what else. What else is going on for Trump? Or let's do this. What's the scariest thing happening for Trump in October? Scariest thing for him. What else? Okay, this is something underground, under wraps, underground, hidden. He's making a cut, or it's like it's being cut, severed, taken care of. And then there's something about possibly something being sick, like rabies, or it's a sickness or some kind of disease or virus or something like that. It has to do, I don't know why I'm thinking when I seen that, that's what it is. Like something's very sick, a sick puppy dog, sick dog. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and pull these cards because they're October themed. Halloween cards. Whoops, where are you going? Shit. I'm gonna make sure they're all. All right, let's see what else is happening for Trump. I'm getting goosebumps on one of my arms. It's weird. Anyways. Okay, what else is happening for Trump? Truth and clarity for Trump in the month of October. I'm going to ask, actually, you know what? This is what I need to do, guys. Sorry. I'm all over the place. I apologize. Let's see. What is the overall energy for Trump in October? What is the overall energy for Trump in October? What is his overall energy in the month of October for Trump this year? Oh, alrighty. Okay. New abilities. So having new powers of some sorts. I'm not talking superpowers here, guys. I'm talking about just having the abilities or powers of some sorts in October for him. Alright, let's see what else is happening for Trump in the month of October. Truth or clarity. Whether you hate him, or you can't stop obsessing over him, or whatever. Let's see what's happening. Whether you are in love with him, or whether you're have that, was it Trump syndrome kind of thing? I don't really care. I don't know what they call it anymore. So here we go. What is happening for Trumpas? All right, so there's something about it, something being impulsive here. So there's the situation he's facing. He's trying not to make an impulsive move, already made it in the past. But something about having to, I'm also getting having to take some kind of passionate determination action here. Feeling like he has to be fearless, act bold or of some sorts, right? And then the past influence on this, why did he have to do that? It's because it didn't work out in the past. He had to let go and he had to move on from something. He's not letting it go this time, whatever this is. What is his advice? Really look within yourself. The Hermit can represent someone that, like, to me, is as a Gemini, it's like, don't, like, shut your mouth and think about it. Use your brain, be quiet, take time to think about things. It talks about contemplation, all right, being aware, self-aware of situation or what. It's not rocket science, it's not physics, something like that. He just needs to use his brain. All right, what is the obstacle he's going to be facing? Giving into charity, paying something off. That could be part of the thing, or feeling generous but also receiving something in return, like making a deal to receive something in return. What is the potential outcome in this situation? Truth, having discipline. It doesn't look bad. It's more like someone who's made a head over heart kind of decision here. And I think it'll play out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and ask the questions on specific topics, right? Let's go ahead and see what's happening with Trump. So, give me this is his overall energy and new abilities, unlocking new potential, coming up with new ideas, right? So, when it comes to love, personal love, from like his wife, I'm assuming that's the only person. Let's see here. What is happening in the month of October when it comes to his love life? For Trump, truth and clarity. What is this? Why is this in the way? Did I move this now? Dang it. Okay. Well, I think I wanted to come upside down, but I'm going to read this anyways. All right. So, there this Ten of Swords talks about some kind of failure here. Failure to balance things out, because this wanted to come out upside down. I saw it. Either way, this is not a good card, okay? Before you argue with me. This talks about unaccountability, unfairness, dishonesty here. Is what's happening for the month of October. Let's see. I'm just going to ask these personal questions because I can, okay? Don't get mad at me. This is, yes, I know it's way personal. How is this wife going to feel about him in the month of October overall? What is his wife going to feel? Did something almost, I thought something else flipped and I ended up flipping that one, so I guess I'm gonna take that one. What else? Well, dude. She feels like she has to be prepared for some kind of toxicity. She's got to be ready. And look, it's Halloween month and she's wearing bats. Being emotionally prepared, possibly. Prepared for a rainy day. Prepared for some kind of backlash or some kind of toxic behavior in October. That's what she feels like. What does she really feel about Trump, though, in the month of October? What are her feelings towards him specifically as a husband? I know this is personal, but I'm going to ask. All right, she's hiding. I don't know who's like keeping an eye on someone else. She's keeping an eye on him, or he's keeping an eye on her a lot, is what it's telling me. Where it's like, I'm going to keep it reserved because everybody's watching, everybody's listening, everybody's waiting for something. All right, I'm going to ask the question because I'm that person, okay? Truth and clarity, right? Is his wife, current wife right now, does she love Trump? Does she love her husband in the month of October? Does she love her husband in the month of October? Yes, no, maybe. 3 cards. Look, and well, is it the 9 of Swords came out again? No, that's the 10. 10 of Swords. Almost. But, okay, upside down, but it doesn't matter because they're both maybes. But in case I need to read that stack, I'm going to keep it how it came out. Maybe. So, maybe. Maybe. And then this talks about either having some kind of like confidence. She needs confidence and she needs passion, but she feels insecure now. She feels manipulated. She feels everything's upside down. She feels that things go up and down between them a lot. I don't know why I had a feeling that I see Trump probably ending up getting a divorce one day, just a guess, because of how many times he's been married, or, you know, he's more of a celebrity in a way, in how they don't really last in marriages overall. And I can see them possibly trying to get a divorce, but after his presidency. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a deal to keep things together until he's done being president. I don't know why I want to say that. All right, it's none of my business. Who cares, right? So let's go ahead and go to career and money. So I'm going to get rid of this. Well, no, I'm going to do this one. How does Trump feel about his position as president in the month of October? How does Trump feel about his position, or him being president in October? How does he feel overall? Okay, so like I said here, new abilities, right? He feels like he's reaching new heights. Something like he feels like it's unbelievable, according to him. But it's almost like here, like he's whatever new, different, possibly not even very popular been done as president. That's what I'm getting the energy of. And something about it's aligning for him. Something's receptive to him, for him, or with him. Something like that. That's how he feels in October. Okay, how does he feel about his money in the month of October? How does he feel about his money in the month of October? His financials. How much money he's got in the month of October. Okay, so here we're talking about time is of the essence. There's cracks, but not a hole. It's almost saying he's starting to see something possibly fail, not doing as great, and he feels like he needs to prevent this. He's adjusting. He's possibly processing energies or processing currencies or processing something to help this. And he's trying to protect himself in October. He needs to protect himself, is what it's saying. All right. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for the month of October for his career and or money for Trump. I'm going to pull both just because you want to know about both here. Give me some cards on Trump's career. Give me some cards on Trump's money, financials. All right, so his career, something's coming to light, and it's the beginning of it. It's just the beginning. Something is just beginning to come to light when it comes to his career in October. And then when it comes to his money, he feels stuck. There's some kind of situation he's dealing with, like I said before, but he does have options. He just needs to figure a new way out. He needs to re-educate himself when it comes to how to deal with the situation. He may have some kind of help from someone who's intelligent when it comes to money or something like that. He's experienced and educated. All right. Let's pull different stacks now. Or you know what? Let me see here. Okay. This is the one I'm going to do. What? Oh, I'm going to do this one actually. What is the biggest action as president is Trump making? If he's taking any action, what kind of action that we need to know about in the month of October? Show me. This could represent him or another country that has money or he's got investment with or something like that. There is a strong inspection, strong connection, strong stability. He's keeping a connection strong and he's keeping it a secret. Something about connections. It's like, you know, like if this is another country, he's keeping a strong connection, stability. It's like he's keeping a strong stability with someone and he's keeping it like a lot of people don't know. Not necessarily a secret, but for some reason it's not really known. Something like that. Okay. What is his biggest blessing coming in October? Trump's biggest blessing. The good stuff. You know what? I have the answer oracle. I like to use them for the blessings. Alright. So, what is the biggest blessing coming in October for Trump? Oh, secrets. The biggest, okay. There's some kind of secret that was misleading. Okay. And it's like being rejected by somebody or a lot of people. So what is telling me there's some kind of secret, some kind of misleading secret, sneaky behavior, secret. It's almost like spying too. There's something that was in hiding or people were hiding and watching him that was misleading. It's going to be rejected. Okay. What is the biggest obstacle Trump will be facing in the month of October? What is, you know what? I'm going to get the haters card for this one. The haters gonna hate, hate, hate. All right, let's see here. What is the biggest obstacle Trump's going to be facing in the month of October. Okay, this one came out for him, I think, even the month before. So it's going to be still, whatever problem he was facing in the month before with these cards, whatever the other card was, is still dragging into October. So there's going to be delays. There's something about cleansing something here. Look, something really dark. It could be like sex trafficking, or something about keeping someone innocent silent. And there's going to be delays in this. It's almost like if he's protecting this scenario, like protecting whether good or bad for him, like what I mean is like if he's protecting people who've gone through this, there's going to be delays. There's going to be obstacles doing that. Or if he's trying to protect himself because he's been through or involved in some kind of situation, there's going to be delays when it comes to this. I don't know exactly what's what. I don't think he's an angel. I don't think he's the devil. So if you're like me, then you're probably the most open-minded person there is. But I think he's a human being. He's a man. Everybody has their own faults, right? Not saying he's great. I'm just saying it is what it is on that situation. What else? What about Trump that we need to know about that we do not know as Americans? Anything we need to know in the month of October, we don't know. Whoa, okay, so there's some kind of offer here, contract. Look, they're bringing some kind of contract, some kind of deal. There's going to be heartache over this deal. Heartache over, even like bad luck when it comes to this deal. And then there's going to be some type of offer here. It talks about new feelings here, but also like feeling a heartache over this offer. And then it's like overly emotional about this, or new feelings about this. That's what it's telling me. All right, let's go ahead and pull just a spread to see what else is happening with him. Let's see. I look at different spots with this one and see what's going on with him. Okay, let's see what's happening with Trump in the month of October. And I think we're going to end it because we can. What do I do with this one? I don't know if you can see. Okay, you can't see the bottom, so that was smart. Let me lift this up a little bit. Okay, let's see what's happening here. All right, so there's something about someone watching, keeping an eye on him personally, because they feel like there's a lot of disagreement or disagreement with what he's been doing. They see him as a pig. Anyways, there's some kind of feminine energy in the distance that's been talking a lot of shit or is causing problems for him. And then this is her intention, just to cause issues for him. He's not really close to this person, so she loves giving him problems. She loves giving him problems, is what it's telling me here. All right, so then we have Cupid, some kind of impulsive behavior or a situation at home that affects his peace or his sexual sensuality here. All right. Then we have some kind of impulsive behavior that's going to happen in the distance, or it's going to take forever, and it's going to create some kind of unhappy illness or sickness of some sort. Seem very ill, wrong in the month of October. It looks like the biggest problem in this situation for him is the feminine energy here. I mean, people are going to take a look at him and always watch him, but this feminine energy is giving him trouble. So I'm going to pull more cards on this feminine energy to see who she is that's giving him trouble and why. All right, so let's go ahead and pull it with these. First of all, who is this feminine energy when it comes to Trump? Who is, I would, something about arriving, a rider on a horse. News. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so this is someone who's related to the media or loves to talk to the media a lot about Trump. That's what it's telling me. All right, so that's who that is. Okay. Why is she, what is she giving Trump a lot of hard time? What happened to cause her to want to do this? Why is she doing this? Is there a reason? What happened? What? Something about community gatherings. Something was made public. Something about the Capitol. There's a Capitol. That could be something related to that. And then something about being a victim. See, this 8 of Swords. Isn't that the 8 of Swords? Yeah. It's like self-victim here. She sees herself as a victim in the Capitol, possibly. So it can be another politician, too, that loves being on the media, or a news anchor that hangs out in some kind of political building of some sorts, or talks about politics a lot. Okay, so what is she going to do? What is her action that may affect Trump? What is the action that may affect Trump in October? All right, so, okay, so there's something about friendship. She might be too friendly, or she may be talking to Trump's friends, or people he thought were loyal to him. There you go. She might even show some kind of loyalty at first, is what it's telling me. What does she want? What does this person want ultimately when it comes to Trump? What is her goal or agenda or intentions? Okay, so she wants some kind of growth. Okay, she wants some kind of investment here. Okay, deep roots investment. There's 6, 7 cups. She's looking at options here. So she wants options, how to make this cut deep. I don't know why I thought of that. What else about this? She wants to create obstacles, and she wants to play games, is what it's telling me. I wanted to say that because I saw it, and that's what came to my mind. What is Trump's advice when it comes to this person? Just keep his shit together. This talks about stability. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it's like be stable, controlling kind of thing. What is that right here? Work. Be careful with someone's intentions because there's sleepless nights here. Sleepless nights here. 9 of Swords. Not being able to sleep. Someone's creating some kind of anxiety for you or trying to. So just keep yourself stable. In control and check. Boy, that's sometimes hard for a Gemini. So anyways, this is what I got for this section. I'm going to go ahead and use this card deck because I've been wanting to use it. Well, the other one, I don't know where it's at. I can't reach it, so I'm going to use this one. This is another one I wanted to use last time. What else is happening for Trump? 2 or 3 cards at a time. So let's go ahead and see. Let's pull one more. All right, and then I'll pull more if I need more. All right, so stress over some kind of old hag who's really mean, and it's over money and investments. There's a wall here. Wall Street, possibly. some kind of investment here. Whoever this is has a lot of money or is very greedy of some sorts. There's some kind of stress dealing with this person. Control. It's like he's trying to control something, but he doesn't see it happening anytime soon. He can't see outside the box when it comes to the situation. Guidance and advice. I think he's trying to get guidance from people that understand him and will give him positive feedback. So it's almost like he's waiting here for people to arrive to give him some kind of guidance or understanding. But I do feel it's like feathers of a same feather or something like that. I don't know that saying, why that come up. Okay, you might want to look that up. So somebody here is appreciating normality here, simple things in life, two different things that come together, and it's like he's fantasizing for things to come together, like they're supposed to. It can be romanticism or something like that. All right, so he's feeling a little cold. He feels like he has to show no emotion. He might be very emotional inside though, and he's trying not to show off some type of emotion in here. But I think he feels not being able to express himself emotionally about something is affecting him mentally. All right. Alrighty then, that's pretty good. Oops, what is this? Oh, from last reading. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this, and let me see here. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab. All right, so here. Okay, that's it. I'm just gonna see what these come out as messages when it comes to Trump in October. I'm doing a lot because I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a very active month anyways. For some reason, there's something about Turkey. Pay attention to your finances. Someone is behaving stupid, and there's gonna be changes. So someone's gonna be really confused about some kind of investment, or like it's almost okay. So if it's not him personally and his money, but I think it is. I think he's starting to pay attention to his money a little bit more in October. Again, I have a feeling something's happening to where he's like, okay, I need to take care of this before it really becomes a problem, and he has to change things around. All right, so then we have, all right, so peace and harmony, fear, worries, tense situation, and good luck. Okay, so there is something he's very peaceful, very, very peaceful with, or he thought things were like cool or gravy, whatever you want to call it. And then he's worrying about some kind of betrayal here, or something ending, some kind of deal made that may be ending, and someone's going to take back their word. But he's thinking it'll turn out all right. And I think it'll turn out all right, better than he realized. All right, so then we have here great passion. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change, and then some kind of dark man. So there's some kind of passion here. What do I mean by that? I mean, you can be passionate about art, right? But someone's passionately very fucking stubborn here. And then and I think it's him. Okay, I'm just gonna say he's being a donkey. He's being an ass when it comes to something in October. So what is this about? I'm just gonna pull one more because I'm curious. It's really just left us hanging. Okay, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So he's dealing with someone like him, maybe some asshole like him a little bit, or he can, like talk like him, but don't be toe to toe when it comes to him. One more, only because it's got interesting, and then birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. Whatever this is, it almost can come across, and it's like it's like seeing two freaking people with big ass freaking balls and huge ass egos of some sorts come together and almost clash, but then something is born of it. Like Obviously, they're not going to have a baby. They're just going to come up with a new idea together. All right. And then there's a woman now. Okay. So a sincere wish will be granted. Dealings with a relationship with an older woman. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Wow. So this woman's going to try to club them. She's, it says it's a wish fulfillment here. Okay. But I do. Okay. So it's almost like, if it's like this, his wish will come true when it comes to dealing with this person he doesn't like, or some kind of situation with this woman, and then he's going to expose something that it was done against his will, or she was trying to blackmail him, is what it's telling me. All right. Or some wish will be granted with the dealings with an older woman, and then that was trying to get something out of him. That's really what it's telling me, guys. It's, what else can you see that as? Alrighty, so we have a crown here. So we have a crown, we have trouble and accusations, muddled and clear thinking. All right, so maybe he's going to be dealing with someone who's got some kind of title, royalty. This could be president, politician, anyways. I'm going to read what the picture is telling me. And then there's some kind of accusation going back and forth between him and this person. Or someone's going to accuse someone. Or this is recognizing this person here is going to be dealing with a lot of troubles and accusations. And then something's unclear, like it's muddled of some sorts. But it just, let's see, what is this about? Give me one more what this is about. Hard work ahead, like putting things on the table when it comes to this person. Well, what else? Be more clear. Love and family is important to you, so whoever this is who has a title, it has to do with their nest, their family. Or that's, if Trump's related with someone who's got another big title, big wig title, that's what we're talking about. What else? It has to do with some kind of dude. And tell me more. What is this about? There's kind of tower moments of solid foundation, sex, effort. But I really want to say it's a castle to confirm on this, or like a huge shift or revelation about this person. They're going to have a revelation of truth about Trump. Who knows? Anything else? Family sorrow. So this is tied to some kind of family that's entitled in a way, or is doing pretty good, or has a title of some sorts. Alrighty. I think I'm going to wrap it up. Anything else happening for Trump? It's like sometimes there's too many of the people in here and it just makes no sense, but I'll just get rid of it later. Anything else happening for Trump in the month of October? Okay, in October, he's really focused and concerned. Feeling like his hands is tied about some kind of destruction, something that's falling apart, right? All right, so we have here the Master looking over some kind of destruction, feeling like his hands are tied behind his back, looking over to see how to fix this, how to close a bridge, how to come together. Maybe two countries come together, or just come together with the problem and a solution. He does have hope, and he's trying to gather up some kind of intelligence or information, or his group to get the information he needs. There's some kind of spying here. There is some kind of spy, or there's something about underground information here, underground association, or I don't know how to explain that, but it has to do with the female energy tied to this. All right, so some kind of fame will be peace. It's almost like some kind of popularity will calm down. It's like something that's very popular topic right now will calm down, or he'll make peace, or it'll be more in his favor. Alrighty then. Anything else? Because if people hate him so much, I'm gonna pull. A lot of people do, I'm not saying everybody does. Some people love him, and it's okay. I'm just saying there's a lot of people out there that are like just obsessed with him. Let's see here. So I wish those people would watch these videos if they're obsessed with him. Give me more views. I only do truth and clarity, guys. Truth and clarity. I was watching a video and someone who really wanted Kamala to win. You know, I've already done a video before that Trump was going to win. But, and it's still in my video. It's still active from a long time ago. Anyways, and she was very, very, very negative about Trump, you know. And I thought, you know, if you were very negative, like, is it going to influence the read or something? So I try to control my emotions too. And then the cards that came out were clearly to me saying no. Like, it's not good, right? Like, you can keep wishing all you want, but this is not happening. But because she really wanted her to win, she said, yeah. You know, this was, I'm trying not to be like that because I just want truth and clarity, all right? So let's see here. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I think we need to keep neutral feelings sometimes with some readings. Okay, let's see here. To have just truth and clarity focus. That's it. What else is happening for Trump? What else is happening for Trump? Okay, there's something about a goal or a mission that he's going to be accomplishing or working on to completing, and there's some kind of misleading headlines or exaggerating things on it to make him look bad. Okay, that's what it's telling me. Look, bag secured, got it locked, mission accomplished, and then look, clickbait misleading headlines. Read it for yourself if you guys don't believe me. I'm just saying, I'm already arguing with people because I just don't want to get that message again from someone who's just upset because I didn't read it to lie to make him look bad. I don't really give a shit if I make him look good or bad. I just want truth and clarity. All right, so there's some kind of tea, kind of gossip about him or some kind of secrets exposed here. And this talks about future planning or living the dream. Okay, so this could mean that there's some kind of bad conversations about him, rumors or gossip or complaining about his vacation time or time off. Like what he's doing, like he's too laid back. He's too lazy or something. I'm going to do this and that. I'm so done. So done. That's one thing I could agree on. I'm sorry to say it this way, but he's got no filter sometimes. I mean, I think he's doing better in the second term, but really he's got no filter. I feel like he needs to have a better speaker. I think that lady, that's her house speaker, I think she's doing way better than him. He just sometimes just, you know, it's not as bad as the first term, but the second term he's doing way better. There's something about having no filter. Someone is trying to come in and to redirect paths or stepping in and saving just in time. See what I mean? It's almost like an advice. Really more think about, even though I think he's done better, I could say that, but it's still some things I just like, why you say that, bro? Anyways, this is all I got, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and follow.